It's Orangotines, the best show in America.
And welcome back to
Orangotimes.
Mike here.
Bobert here.
Alright, we got a special show for you tonight, but before we do any of that, we want to say a quick word to our sponsors because we wouldn't be here without them. So thanks, Leafy.
Leaf rakers on demand. Call them in and they'll be at your house in less than 15 minutes to rake your entire lawn, driveway, living room, or car. Nominal fees. They work for about $5 an hour. Guaranteed from guaranteed workers that will rake your lawn because that's what we do here at Leafy. Leafy, come take care of the leaves at Leafy.
That's right. And for a limited time offer, you can get the Trump Leafies.
Trump Leafies, yeah.
Trump Leafies.
Yep.
Rake all the leaves before you get another catastrophe.
That's right. So just send the promotional code Orangotimes and you save 10% on your first leaf rake session.
Thanks, Leafy.
Yep. Thanks, Leafy. Great company. I mean, I have like leaves in my yard sometimes, like, you know, during like the fall and it's getting cold out, and I just have all these leaves, and you know, I'm not gonna go out there and do it myself. I mean,
yeah, I
have back problems. I some people are born, you know, as the quarter horses, you know, and me, I'm a thoroughbred, you know.
I feel you on that. I feel like that. I mean, if you got a Leafy, why would you even do it? I mean, they just came out with the automated Leafies, so it's like, why would you even do it when you have this technology?
There's absolutely no point.
It's the 21st century,
Yes.
about to be the 22nd.
Yep.
And yeah, you know, we don't need to do stuff like that anymore.
No.
We're
Yeah.
above that stuff.
Yeah. It's
like
come
we're
on.
not animals.
Technology, dude.
Yeah, we're not animals. We'll never be animals.
We're not going back to the medieval times. You know, this is not. I mean, imagine how shitty it would be to live in the fucking medieval times. I mean, just like just how like you had to like. I mean, people were like killing each other all the time. If you walked out your front door, like a guy like stabbed you. Did you know that?
Yeah, exactly. That's
like,
what it was like.
It was just crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've come so far.
Which reminds me...
Wait, what were we talking about?
Well, see, now it reminds me that you said that. It reminds me of our other sponsor, we need to...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We talk about...
You covered this one.
All right.
All right.
Well, if you're afraid of getting stabbed, then go and get the armor stick. Because with the armor stick, you can do a bunch of things. For example, you can put it... You can tie it. If you have a belt, you can tie it. If you have 2 armor sticks... and a belt, you can tie them to the sides of your body, and anybody comes at you to the side, you're gonna have an armor stick there, so they're not gonna be able to do anything.
What if they have a gun?
Well, give me a second.
Okay, sorry.
So you can also use them as weapons. So up close, personal. Somebody's got a knife or something, baton. You can pull that out and use that as a blunt object. Or, when it comes to guns, there's a neat little throwing feature.
Huh.
So, you know, if you've thrown a stick before, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, same thing.
The dogs.
You throw it at the gun.
All right.
So, armor sticks, get them before it's too late.
Get them before it's too late.
Thanks.
So just going back to like, you know, like medieval times, it's like with the armor sticks, you don't have to worry about that happening to you. They didn't have armor sticks back then. It's just like
I know, yeah.
Some guy just would stab you in the face and you couldn't defend yourself. But now for, you know, a couple payments of $25.95, you too can, you know, defend yourself.
Yep.
And yeah.
Also, you can if you know, obviously, we're not gonna leave you hanging if you put the promotional code 51116 and then
Orangotimes.
Yeah, Orangotimes, of course.
Yeah.
51116 Orangotimes. Then, you know, you'll get 13% off.
Yeah, sounds good.
Plus a little keychain that's got a little armor stick on it. You can't use it for anything. It's just a little armor stick. So, you know, it's just a nice little tacky thing you can put on your keychain. Alright, so thanks sponsors. And now to the show, the subject was picked by. We actually called up the Prince of. What country was it?
Oh, Wales.
Wales.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Wales. Yeah, it's funny because like Wales, like this guy is he's fucking he's a great guy. So back in college, my friend he lived in Wales, and I went to this castle with the king, and really awesome dude, really just like solid guy, like the kind of guy, a guy's guy, like a guy that you could just like hang out with like all day, and we cracked so many, dude. This one time, like with the Prince of Wales, dude, you won't believe it. So dude, he said on Christmas, man, it was Christmas. So the Prince of Wales, we walk up to his throne, right, and he's like, guys, you want some Christmas trees? And we were like, all right, yeah, pine tree, like weed, yeah, we were thinking weed. Dude, he takes us back. He had a whole field of pine trees.
Damn.
Whole field of
nice.
pine trees. It wasn't actually weed. It wasn't actually weed. Oh god. But yeah, we called him up, and wait, what was he doing on our show again today?
He picked the subject.
Oh right, yeah. He called him up, and Matt talked to him, and he's gonna the subject of today, he decided, would be Christmas.
Christmas.
What does it mean? What's the future of it, and how are you going to celebrate this year?
I'm not, unfortunately.
Unaligned.
I'm gonna have to.
Unaligned, I see.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work.
Work? Bah, humbug.
Right.
Gosh.
You're telling me.
What are you doing? Oh yeah, this podcast, right?
Yep. Yeah, thanks, Trevor. Anyway, could be with my family, but okay, no. I didn't say anything.
This is more important,
I didn't say anything. It's fine. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, all that Patreon money, I mean, it's flowing in. The last month we made out pretty good. We made a hefty Santa bag of cash. I mean, we had like over $300 actually from our Patreon.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the subject is Christmas then?
Christmas. What's his future? Where does it come from? And what does it mean today?
And we will answer all those questions.
That's right.
Today. All of them.
But all of them. Thoroughly. Like this is like a university course.
Yep. You know who really likes Christmas?
Who does?
Jenna Bell.
Yeah,
she was on the show
really?
The other day. She was all excited.
Oh yeah.
She's got like a kid and some pets, and she's always talks about how her pets love Christmas. And
Their pets?
And she dresses them up in all these.
No.
Yeah.
That's so cheesy.
Yeah, well,
Imagine a dog wearing like a Santa. Like, imagine a dog like piloting Santa's sleigh. Like, that'd be so crazy. Like they have that little hat on, and it'd be like instead of ho ho ho, it'd be like woof woof woof.
Yes.
Bringing all the presents to the boys and girls, but it'd be like Alpo dog food, and not like a present.
Here's a question that we might not answer today.
Yeah.
But something that I wonder.
No, what's that?
Do they celebrate Christmas in France?
I think it's called Christmas there, and it's a little bit different. It's actually a celebration of surrender.
How do you say it again?
Christmas.
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 Wait, yeah. And I spent a couple of years in France as a cheese butcher, and it was just everybody gets their white flags out and they wander through the streets, and they actually prance about with the white flags in a symbol, a gesture, a national celebration of surrender. So that is the Christmas in France, and it's very.
What was your quote for the place you worked at? Was it? It was. I think. Hold on. I think I remember it. Wasn't it?
I don't. I mean.
Wasn't it?
What was the
company called?
This was like in 2008, so it was kind of like the company Les Fromages Battés. I think it
Les
was
fromages
called,
battés.
les fromages battés, which is kind of translates to the beaten
Les
cheese.
fromages battés.
They specialize in cheese butchery, which is an interesting technique.
Les
Using
fromages battés.
les fromages battés, and it's an
Battés.
interesting technique that they use when they take the wheels of cheese. You know how they have the wheels of cheese?
Yeah, I
And
got
they-
them on my car.
Okay.
That's when they told me put some cheese on that.
Some cheese on that bitch. Everybody hit the deck. Put some cheese on that bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a-
Oui,
dude.
oui.
Remember back in like high school, we used to listen to that fucking music.
Yeah, dude.
Dude. Like,
Yeah.
I remember like I was like a kid, like going to fucking like it was called teen night, and dude, it was like I was like a horny like 12-year-old dude. It was,
Yeah.
but dude, like dude, the girls there was super sexy, like super hot, like and I didn't know what to do. I was just so stunned. I was like, oh, girl. And then like one time I started like bumping and grinding this chick, dude. This chick, and she started smiling at me, and because I was like the little guy, you know, she didn't expect. And oh man, those were the days.
Damn.
But I remember, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, exactly.
anyways, back to Les Fromages.
Yeah, les fromages
Um,
back to les
battés.
fromages.
But yeah, Les Fromages Battés. I worked there for about.
Right.
Wait, was that a vacuum?
It's
What was that?
that's the people in the other room.
Oh
probably.
yeah. Here at the this is a very technical podcast.
There's a lot of activities going on
Yeah.
here at the studio. You know?
Yeah. It's just like we live in a crazy house. But anyways, the fromage batté, it was a fun experience.
What was your
but,
quote, Dan? We still haven't said the quote. Wasn't
Notre fromage, c'est les battés.
it? Notre fromage.
C'est les battés, which is our cheese is beaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the one jingle you had? Those. It was. Hold on. I remember.
It kinda sounded
It
like
was
jingle
the commercial.
bells.
I remember seeing a commercial for it. It was.
Oh really? They made it to the States.
Yeah.
Oh. So
Le
international,
fromage batté. I think it was.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Je
I
will
remember.
not regret. Je will not regret de
Fromage
batté
Yeah,
on
yeah.
des baguettes.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah, you will not regret the fromage batté on the baguette. Oh, yeah, we sang that one
I remember that. Yeah, that was
Christmas Eve. But Christmas Eve 2008, man, that was so much. I had a lot of fun doing that job.
awesome. And speaking of
so that's France.
cheese baguette and your
Yeah.
experience there, and speaking of the reason I brought up Jellabelle earlier.
Yeah, Jilly.
Yeah, is because and she loves Christmas
Yeah.
because she actually
Her dog loves Christmas.
gave you and her dogs apparently.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she brought you a present.
Oh,
Here.
really?
Yep.
No.
It's
Folks, this is a first time on Orangutimes. An actual present
Yep, it's
from Jezebel.
it's the cheese
Love it.
baguette. She actually found.
No.
She actually found some. Yeah.
Delicious.
Here, give me some of that.
All right, here you go.
Let me
Hang
try
on.
that. I want to see what all the fuss is about.
Here, try this cheese baguette.
Like,
It's crunchy.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Hang on, give me some of that.
Yeah. Right. Damn.
Yeah.
I see what all the fuss is
Original
about.
from the Francais. Damn. Man, I haven't experienced that in years. Thank you, Jezebel, very much. Jezebel. Round of applause. Happy Christmas.
Thanks, Gemma Bell.
Jemmy. Very good. Good lady. Very good baguette. And, but yeah, that was also the, yeah. So, my brother actually died a couple days ago.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, it's really sad.
that sucks.
Yeah, he died in a
Why didn't you invite me to the funeral?
car accident.
I mean, like, Stevie
It's
died
not-
and you
hasn't-
didn't
it's been-
tell me
it's-
about it.
It's still
This is the first time I'm hearing
it's,
about it.
It's bad. It's still happening. I mean, the funeral hasn't happened yet. So,
Well, good thing you got this cheese.
yeah.
Anyway, So Christmas.
God.
Christmas.
Sorry.
You good?
I'm fine.
You need a tissue?
Um,
Cause we got some.
Give me some more of that
our
baguette.
sponsors.
Oh.
One of our sponsors
Oh.
is the best tissues I've ever put in
Oh,
my
man.
eye, my nose, or any part that I need to
let
clean.
me tell you, the death of my brother has never been better with these tissues.
That's right. You got an issue. Now here's Robert, Mike, and Sebastian Incorporated tissue.
Ooh. Man, Sebastian makes the finest shit.
That's right.
Robert,
Robert,
Mike,
and
and
Sebastian Incorporated.
Amazing.
That company's
Yep.
they make so much
An
stuff.
RMS
That's
tissue. Limited time. Made with the finest plant fibers out of Ontario, Canada. You can't get much better than that. Tree farm sustainably grown and harvested.
Yep. We can't say the FDA. It's not FDA approved, but they have some also options. You know, if you're the kind of person that cares about the environment, they have some made out of elephant poop because you know people are into that, and
Naturally,
they're also experimenting with human poop now because they realize there's so much of it. So now they're making tissues out of human poop.
Interesting.
There is a warning hazard though. It does tell you don't put that near your mouth or your eyes because it's still in the beta.
Yeah, I've tried
They're
all of
sending
them,
them out
and I
for
have
free.
to say that one really helped dry up my tears. I mean, like the crushing grief I've experienced through the death of my only brother, my beloved brother of many years, has been definitely reconciled in part to those nice RMS tissues. I recommend you go out, get it, try the Humanura ones. I mean, I put it all over my face. It was wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
And we really appreciate them, Robert, Mike, and Sebastian Incorporated, because they have seen us through. They've
hard times.
They've been partnered with us for a long time, and they've been keeping us going. And also, they're nice enough to also send your supply.
Yeah, I have the box right here. Look, your supply box.
Yep,
Best tissues money can buy.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, and they send it to
It's a very nice box,
my
too,
co-host
actually.
over here because of his loss, and
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
now he never.
It was great though. It was great. It was terrible,
Never has
but
to buy.
right. It was terrible, but like it was great. And actually, they have a subscription plan you can subscribe to. $10 a month, and they send you a new box of tissues every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks.
Yep.
So if your brother has died, I highly recommend these tissues. If you're any family member, your grandmother, your mother, even your baby
pet,
sister,
even
imagine
your pets,
yeah,
your
yeah.
goldfish.
Your pets, yeah. Keep it simple. It doesn't have to be, you know, like something big, like your newborn baby just like fell and like broke its neck. I mean, that's something, but also it can be used for minor things, like
they do make a product for that,
Right.
but that's not what we're talking about.
like when your dog died, you used it, right?
Yeah, I used it, and it was great.
Yeah, made the burying a little bit smoother because you weren't tearing up so much, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so check it out. Robert, Mike, Sebastian Tissue Company.
Yeah.
A tissue for you.
Yes, for every occasion. And
Every occasion.
Ding dong ding, ding dong ding, ding dong ding.
Whoa.
It's Christmas, so
It's
hey.
Christmas.
Of course they
Merry
have an
Christmas.
offer, and guess what? Also, obviously, like I said, we never leave you hanging.
Merry Christmas.
So, if you get tissues tonight from Robert, Mike, and Sebastian Incorporated,
Amazing.
then they will send you 3 other cases. Like if you get like a 12-pack, you can get 3 other ones
Right.
for free.
Wow.
On top of that,
On top of it, like top of your mom. Yeah.
But type in the code for this show.
Yep.
Orangotimes.
Orangotimes.
11 Toto. 11 Toto. And then you have to put an underscore.
Yep.
And then .011 Toto 8.
And use the app. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to use the.
And you have
app.
to like do it like immediately, like after the show is done or the offer like expires.
Yeah, and make sure you like us on whatever you're listening to.
Yeah.
If it's.
Follow us on Patreon. Donate your money. It's how we make our living. So check out support the sponsors. If you support the sponsors, you support the show, and you can hear this great content that we have to offer you every single week.
That's right.
So let's go back to our subject at hand. Now, we just
Christmas.
talked about Christmas and France, but I want to hear more about your experience in Algeria with Christmas there.
Well, Algeria was interesting there because it's huge there. Like they love Christmas in Algeria. And I know what you're thinking. Aren't they Muslim? Well, yes, they are Muslim. But you know that Santa is actually in the Quran? Did you know that? Yeah.
That's crazy. That's like the same. That's like, you know, Jesus was the most quoted prophet. I didn't know fucking Santa was in there.
Saint Nick.
Nick.
Why do you think it's Nick? Nick is one of the most prominent names in the Middle East.
Right. It's
Nicholas.
also short for.
You can tell Nicholas. It's the most Arab name, out there.
It's right up there with Muhammad.
Yeah.
And Ali. You know, it's
exactly.
like Nicholas. Right. I didn't realize that. Interesting. So, how is in the Quran? What does he do? Is it a little bit different than our version of Santa? I mean, he brings joy to kids.
Well,
in the
to
Quran,
be honest,
what does he do?
if I'm to be quite honest here, I don't really want to get into that because it might be a little controversial.
Well, we do well with controversy here on this show, so let's hear it.
That's true. All right.
What are you worried about? I mean, I don't want to end up like Charlie Hebdo or something, with our heads blown off. The parents, bam, 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 bam. I'll just be Charlie.
Yes, of course, right.
Doesn't want to die like that,
Well, of course, Santa appears
I actually heard that being shot doesn't actually hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't actually hurt that much. It just kind of feels like, you're like, oh, I've been shot. And then you die, but you don't. It's not that painful, so we shouldn't really, don't worry so much about it,
Yeah, it's like that ghost show where that guy felt like he was shot in the head.
The Vlad, Queen Maria? Oh, no, it was like oh, right, yeah, the Vlad
was a ghost.
Right,
a stragul, and the guy felt like he was shot in the head.
Like he was shot in the back of the head.
And then
nothing.
And then he's fine. So yeah, apparently, it makes sense. Is what I'm saying. Like I've seen it with my own eyes.
Right.
On television. Okay.
What were we talking about? Algeria. Oh yeah, Algeria. Yeah. So yeah.
So Santa.
What does he do in the
Quran? Obviously, he doesn't just do one thing. He does a couple different things. Just some stories that I maybe don't agree with, and then there's some stories that I agree with. Just with any religious text,
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, exactly. And he does some good things. Obviously giving presents to the kids. But certain kids, let's put it that way. Only certain kids.
Certain kids.
Yes. And
well, I mean, you have the naughty and nice, here in the United States, but I guess there it's a little bit different, right? It's kind of like, wait, what is it? Is it like it's like if you don't pray enough, you don't get a present?
Exactly.
You have if you don't honor the Prophet Muhammad.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay.
Stuff like that.
Interesting.
And
interesting.
Then there's also stories, about him being very brave and being the leader of attacks to get back, like Mecca and Medina, and sometimes Jerusalem.
Santa.
Yeah, Santa.
I thought that was all Muhammad.
Well,
the more you know.
Like I said, there's different versions of it.
Oh, I see.
But
interesting.
Yeah.
It's the Algerian thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of different stories, but yes, Nicholas is definitely an Arab name.
Wow.
I mean, how can it not be?
Fascinating.
Right?
So an Arab. Wow, that was interesting. So now that we've kind of covered some different traditions, let's kind of move into the territory of where Christmas is going in the future. What do you see Christmas kind of evolving? In these times when things are moving quickly, when things are changing quickly, the politics, everyone's like it's so polarized now. I mean, nobody likes each other. It's like you can't even. I mean, it's so sad. When are we just gonna get along? Why can't we reach over to the other side of the aisle and just be nice to each other? This politics stuff nowadays. We just have to realize that we're all Americans. We're all Americans. We're all in this together, and we need to stop the bickering and get some stuff done. Let's get some stuff done.
That's precise.
And speaking of which, that brings us to our next sponsor, which is the Get It Done app. That's right. This app will remind you every 30 minutes what you need to be doing. And if you program it twice a day, it will even set an alarm that will let you know if you've actually done the things that you need to be doing. It will reward you for your doing. And the company, Get Things Done, sends you a prize for every time you accomplish something on your to-do list to motivate you even more.
Yep.
I just got cookies the other day, actually.
And the price is precise. You won't think twice. Bam.
Bam. Get it done. And so just wanted to pop them in there real quick. But yeah, so like the future of Christmas.
The future of Christmas.
In these turbulent times we live in.
I mean, it's obviously a conspiracy, because why?
Is it Russians or something again?
Why always kill a tree on Christmas? That's what I don't get. It's obviously
Putin.
Somebody wants these trees dead every year.
Yeah, Vladimir Putin.
Right? Yeah. And I mean, it's obvious also that just like with most holidays and most things that are advertised to you, of course, it's reptilians. Christmas is definitely controlled by reptilians. I mean, they get you to buy all these presents, which, they eat money. That's one of their main sources. That's like the vegetables. They're like omnivores, so they eat humans, but they also eat money. That's kind of like the vegetable for them.
So they're like making us consume so that they have more stuff to eat.
Yeah, well, they make
Santa,
the products,
Santa
you give them money, they eat the money, they get bigger, they make more. You know how it works.
Yeah, making money, the bad people making money, like the reptilians. Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to put up predictions. You don't know what's going to happen, but I think that Christmas will probably fade away in the next decade. As things kind of globally kind of cool out, and there's less of this interwar, polarized conflict brewing, then I think you're going to really see Christmas begin to start to fade out. And
I agree.
And just like that,
Fading out. Everything fades out.
Covered a lot of territory today, man.
Yeah.
I think it's time to wrap this little segment up, though. But
yeah, I think we answered all the questions.
Yep. And also thanks to our sponsors.
Yep. One more word for Leafy. Our last sponsor. We have a lot of sponsors.
Oh, right, our last sponsor. Good, of course.
We can't forget any of them, or we're going to get in trouble.
As you used to say, plug it in, plug it in.
And plug it back out whenever you want.
Yes.
With Spine on Time.
Spine on Time.
Yep. Anytime. Any time of the day or night. 24 hours a night.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Plug it in, plug it out.
Yeah. Spinal right.
And do whatever you want with it. Just buy it.
Just buy it. Get out there.
Buy it first.
All right. Support our show. Support us on Patreon. And until next time, Merry Christmas and
Spine on Time. Thanks.
Remember, stay froggy, stay fresh. Yes. I gotta go more in my death of my little brother.
Send us more presents.
More presents, please. Peace.
All right.
That was Orango
time. Follow us on Twit. Follow us on Riggicrack. Follow us on Lark
and Mark.
Yep. And then follow us and like us on Trunk.
Is it off? You turn it off?
Yeah.
Dude, you fucked up so fucking badly.
What the hell?
What the fuck, dude? You call us fucking a podcast? We are not making any goddamn money. Any fucking money with this shit. You're a fucking...
What was that shit about the...
What do you mean that shit?
The tactons.
The tactons... You don't even... Fuck, dude. We're fucked. $300. Call it fucking Santa. Call it fucking... Fuck.
Oh, shit.